The largest salt works in the world is located here in Baja, California. In the previous episode, we had more problems with Pantera in Guerrero Negro, where we explored its fishing area, enjoyed some great food, and drove a few kilometers through the desert to try to reach a little-known place called La Lobera. But what we didn't know was that things were about to get complicated.
No, this is where the road ends. Can you believe it? Come on, come on, come on, come on. That's it. Keep your balance. Hey, no, that's not it. I don't know. What's going on? Maybe on my phone. Let me see if I have signal. I'll check it in satellite mode. Right, it shows that it's this way, but it's closed off by a gate. See? It's that road, but it's closed by a gate. I can't believe it. I mean, yeah, but I'm going to go down and check and I'll ask around. Or maybe this road links up. Ah, no, it looked like it didn't. But wait, I see quite a few tracks around here. Let's see if over there. No, it's not here. This is like a place where people turn around, you see? The track ends there. How strange. I can't believe I might not get to see that place. I really want to see it. The problem is it's going to start getting dark. No, you can't even get through here. That has a lock on it. I'm going to go back and check if there's another path that connects over there that the GPS isn't showing me. The only route I see is the one Google Maps shows me, and Osman shows me the same thing. Okay, my only choice now is to go that way, but there's a gate. I'll ask this man. How are you? All good? I have a question. I'm trying to get to La Lobera. La Lobera? Yes.
You're past the road over there.
Ah, because it showed me this road that leads here, right?
No.
La Lobera. You mean the beach, right? Yes, to the beach.
But not La Lobera.
We're talking here, right? To La Lobera?
Uh-huh. Around here, about 10 kilometers. Look at the sign. It's on the left-hand side.
How's that road?
It's a similar dirt road, just a little worse than this one.
I'll check so I won't be late. I passed the military checkpoint. It's right there.
From there, it's about 5 kilometers farther on the left.
All right, thanks. I can't believe it, the time I just wasted. We still have some daylight left, but what a shame. I'll follow the guy's directions and see if we can find the place. What a beautiful winding stretch, the sun's shining and the mountain looks amazing. We're going to get to La Lobera during the day, that is if I can find the entrance. I'm sure about that. The problem is whether we'll leave during the day or at night. We've reached the military checkpoint. The thing is, we're moving pretty slowly, at a snail's pace. And the sun is going to set little by little. This better speed up, and they better not check us one by one because we're in trouble. Can you believe I've been in line for 10 minutes and it hasn't moved? They're stopping everyone one by one and even opening up the trucks like this. They'd better not make me open anything or we'll waste the whole day. How's it going? Thanks. Damn, all this fuss just to let me through. You could have asked me something. Something. Where are you coming from at least? Let's see if we can find the path that leads us to La Lobera. We've got 40 minutes of sunlight left. Look at this view. Wow. Honestly, hats off. Man, these potholes. The only thing is, the road is really rough at times. Here, it shows me a path. Let's see. La Lobera, La Lobera, La Lobera. Let's go. There it is. It showed a path here, see? But it's strange because it's not at the spot that shows up on my map. This feels like a different place. Man, it's getting really cold, let me tell you. I mean, it's starting to get down to 19 degrees. They told me this path can get a bit tough at times. Some sand. The problem is that I can't see anything at all because the sun is right in my face. Oh wait, now we're getting off the path. See? Look, the path to La Lobera isn't showing up for me. We're starting to go off course. So, it could be that the location is actually correct. No. Huh. But nothing, huh? Not a trace. Nothing shows up for me. And not on Google Maps either. Oh! Ugh. It's kind of like you have to guess at times. I want to believe that the worst part isn't here yet. Because it's pretty mild around here. I have a feeling that as we go deeper in, this is going to get worse and worse. Yeah. See? This is where the mess starts. This is where it tries to get you. It's like the riverbed, but there are light poles. See? I think there's something at La Lobera. There must be people here, or did they have to run electricity that far? Now, I guess we take the same path, right? No wonder, there are 5 paths, but where do we go now? I'd follow the power lines, but it's far. If Lobera is there, that's far too. I just don't know which way to go. Let's see. Let's see if I left the maps open, at least to see the satellite. Ah, look, I think I left something open. Is this really okay like this? It's fine, yes, but wait. We were close by here. I think it's up there, and we should go around. I think we have to go up there. If we go up there, we'll have a better idea of where we are. Let's move forward. The front is lifting up on me. Wow, what a beautiful view. Where there's a power line, it means there are people, right? I don't think they'd run a power line to the sea just because... Oh, there's sand, my sweet little sand. This place isn't very well known. That's what I was told. Wow, look at the sea. There it is. Here we are. We're here. It's really strange, you know? Because for a moment the road gets really bad, and then for a moment it's really smooth. But I get the feeling, well, no, I'm not going to say anything until the road ends. Because I can see that Diego is... I'm not going to say anything. Whatever, let everything get complicated. I thought this was going to be worse. So yeah. Make it hard for me now. Come on, you can't see it on camera, but there's like sand. Wow, no, look at this. This is like a postcard, huh? You can't see it on camera, but there's really soft sand here. No, look at this. Wow.
Amazing. Where are we going? This way. But there's no one here. No wolf. No Lobera. Not even a little wolf. I think it's abandoned. Oh wait, there's a car over there.
Wow. Look, here it is. This is La Lobera. There's the pit. Amazing. This is a natural formation created by the sea and the wind. Incredible. And inside here there are sea lions and seals who sleep, protect their pups, and raise them too. Wow, look at this. Whoa! I won't get too close since it looks unstable, and even a sea lion couldn't help me if I fell. I'll go to the lookout for a better view. I'm not afraid of heights, but I'm alone. If anything happens between the boots and the suit, I sink straight to the bottom and become bait for sea lions. This place is crazy and a bit creepy, just so you know. Look, there's a transformer. I don't know if you can hear it, you know. Look. Who knows what maintenance this thing's had? It could blow up any moment. All of this also seems completely abandoned. But look at this sunset. Imagine what this place must have been like, or when it was operating as a rest stop, right? It must have been incredible. Down here, right down here, we have the hole that opens into here. So it's like I'm walking over a bridge here. And look, isn't it beautiful? Let's go down this way. Honestly, I trust this a bit more, you know? I trust it. It says not to disturb the sea lions. It's pretty high here. Look. Look at that. Wow, that's amazing. They're beautiful. Look, there's one swimming over there. Look, there are 2 here. Look, they're coming to greet us, right? Look, they're coming this way. Look how they're staring. They must think I'm going to give them food or something. Look at that puna. That's incredible. Well, as you can see, the sea lions, look, nah. This is crazy. Look how they move. The sea lions come here, have their pups, and raise them until they start developing naturally, right? Look, we have Pantera up there. I kind of feel like Pantera might come down on me. Imagine if I went out to find her with the sea lions. They must think I'm going to throw them food, I'm sure, because like 5 more of them got into the water. Look, they're down here. Look, ha. They came over here, look. I'm not saying anything to them, that's it. Look at that baby, big eater, look at that. It's the little one. He looks like me in the morning. And these ones, just chilling, totally asleep. There's another one over there who's relaxed too. Let me introduce you to La Lobera. This remote and totally inhospitable place is located on the shores of the Pacific Ocean. It's not always easy to get here, depending on the condition of the road. The best time to visit is February. because that's when the sea lion and seal pups are most present. It's literally a practically unknown place far from the urban area, so it's unlikely you'll run into anyone here. Well, let's get going because it's going to get dark and we still have a way to go. Look at this sunset. What a gorgeous sunset. It really feels good arriving at places like this, but don't give up. Keep searching until you find it. It's always worth it. Before I leave, I need to come and see what's here. I don't know whether anyone lives here or not. This feels really strange to me. Look there, there's a sign that says... There it is. I always did it. It's just that it was house number 2, but this place is totally abandoned. Hello! Tohien. I mean, it's crazy. Everything here is abandoned. No, we're here. Are you here taking care of everything? Yes. Please take care of the sea lion family for me, okay? How are you? Everything good? All good. I was really scared when I saw you. Is everything calm? All good. You can all take pictures. Perfect, perfect. It's reassuring that there are people here taking care of this place. All right, thank you. You can't imagine how scared I was. I see a man in the window looking at me like this. And the other one opened the door wide. No, look at this. Incredible. This is a relic, I'm telling you. That's what this limousine is. This Lincoln is amazing. It's a Lincoln. Look, can it be opened here? I can already see a tiger coming out. Look at this. Wow. No, this leather is amazing. Look at this leather. I'm telling you, this is worth a lot. It's really expensive. Look at the fuse box here. Here are the fuses. We have all the controls. I bet nothing works, right? Everything's corroded by the salt. Look at what the dashboard says. This one has an automatic transmission. And well, back here is for carrying the guests. This is really crazy. That's it. No one is taking this one. Look at this. Look at this postcard perfect view. There it goes, huh? One more day. Always grateful. Always. What a view, huh? This sunset. Look at that. I want to show you, then we'll go so it doesn't get dark. Notice that it seems like this used to work as a club, right? You know how unions usually have their own clubs. Well, look, this seemed like some kind of pool, a smaller swimming pool. I say swimming pool because in many countries people don't usually say pileta, and this was the bigger pool, right? And here it looks like there was some kind of bar area, and well, it's completely abandoned. It's completely abandoned. Now I'm more at ease knowing there are people around. But at first I was kind of taking it step by step, wondering if there was anyone here. Here, he raises the knife and we start. Wham! No, just kidding. Well, it depends. Look at the moon we have tonight. Wow. Fantastic, huh? I'm really curious about what this is. They look like some pools where the water is flowing down. It fills up from the top like it flows from one to another and then comes into the pool here. That's the feeling I get, you know? Here we have different boats. They were clearly left here and are unused. And here we have the entrance. Look. There's the entrance to the hole. What a sight, huh? The vastness. Pantera over there watching from afar. Look, there it is. There's the hole. Well, that's it. We're leaving. Let's go. We have to get back to the road before it gets completely dark. So let's get moving. Because there are times when there are some pretty tricky holes. I don't want to hit one at night. It's crazy, huh? Plus the map doesn't even show this, like La Lobera. I think it shows up as the Fishing Association. I think it's marked wrong. The sand is really tricky. First and second gear only, nothing else. Another thing is that there are these bumps in the road, and since everything is the same color, you can't see them, you don't notice, especially now that the light is fading. Oh. You can't see it on camera, but everything here is uneven, so you have to juggle and balance in the sand. Come on, come on, come on, Pante. Look, it's really clean here. A bank turn. Let's take it. On top of that, there's like a kind of mist that gets everything wet. Not so much now, but well, it's like the road at times seems a bit damp in some areas. Look here, for example. And also the sand is a bit loose. And this was on top. Let's go, right? Yes, because we crossed this riverbed. Look over here.
Si no me clava el tema. Hay que ir leyendo muy bien el camino porque ya con poca visibilidad te confunde todo con esta arena. Y encima la arena,
Wearing it, I feel ridiculous.
arena por ahí suelta
Wait, I put the...
de luz. Falta poquito, falta poquito. Me parece que me quedé por el lado que...
Guys are up because it's all full of... Ow! This again, I ate it! It's all fogged up, so I can't see much and it's cold. Come on, we're here, huh? Oh, look! We went in with people. We're coming out. Hey, what's up? Everything good? No gas or what? You guys, no gas? Ah! Everything okay? Where are you coming from? I'm from Tecate. Or where are you headed, I mean? I'm going down here to the Rosario. Ah, were you going to go into La Lobera? No. How's it going? You're local, right? You'll arrive at night. Bye, everyone. Thanks. Nice meeting you. Good luck. Thank you. Now, finally, asphalt. Just what I wanted. Asphalt. And we're losing the light. Here in Baja, California, it's spectacular. Honestly, a farewell just like we deserved. So, well, we're losing the light, so I'm not going to keep filming. See you tomorrow morning.
Good morning. They say the sea gives life and also a lot of energy. Who would have thought that on our last day in Mexico we would wake up in Martina and Noemi's house with this amazing view? We're just 10 minutes from Tijuana, about to add a new country in these almost 4 years traveling around America.
Bueno. And now shall we take a picture? Asphalt, how I love you, Asphalt. Thank you, thank you. Take care, Martin. We're taking the morning off. Thank you. I'll take care of myself. I can't promise anything, but I'll try. Bye, Martin. Thank you. We're leaving. Now, one more farewell. The last farewell from Mexico. And now I have to take the roundabout. We stayed at Martin's house. He's Argentine. She's Mexican. They live in an apartment. Here in Playas del Rosario, right in front of the sea, look at this incredible view. What a beautiful place this is. Now, we're back on the main road, and we're only 10 minutes away from the city of Tijuana. Just 10 minutes from reaching the border with the United States. Just 10 minutes away from leaving Mexico, this beautiful country. We've had so many experiences here, so many wonderful things, so just 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes away from changing the language too, because we leave Spanish behind and switch to English. Let's see how it goes for us. Ha ha ha. I greeted Martin over there, what a great guy, and Nomi. Let's enjoy this route with this amazing sea on our left. And well, let's enjoy this stage as we cross into a new country. And we're getting closer, closer, and closer to Alaska. Closer every time. We're very close to the wall, which I want to go see. We arrived in Tijuana, and the first thing I wanted to see was the wall. Look at this. What? You can't go through? Look, there's someone detained over there. Looks like they caught someone who tried to cross the wall, right? Who knows? I don't know. Look at the wall, it's huge, it's massive. The whole area around the wall is heavily militarized, really militarized, especially in this whole beach area. We made it to the sea, and here we'll be facing the wall again. Look at this, it's impressive, honestly. Wow, look at this. This wall is truly impressive.
I'm going to be more than honest with you. I can't believe I'm standing in front of one of the most famous walls in the world and just a step away from crossing one of the most important, most controlled, and busiest borders in the Americas. As iconic as it is controversial for its effects on migration and human rights.
We've arrived at the famous wall that divides Mexico from the United States. This wall was started by Bill Clinton in 1994 with the aim of restricting illegal immigration into the country a bit. Well, obviously, it's the American dream for many Latin Americans to be able to reach the United States. The construction began in 1994. Today, it has a length of 1,124 kilometers starting, well, from here, from Tijuana. There's a point where it cuts through the desert and ends in Texas. In total, the border, the boundary, is about 3,000 and something kilometers long, and only 1,124 are covered. Here, since it's a pretty populated area, look at how tall this is. It's incredible how many kilometers the wall covers. Look, there are areas where there are these bars, other areas where it's all sheet metal, and other areas where there are concrete walls. Well, it varies, right? Obviously, it depends on the section. The height is incredible. This must be about, I don't know, 10 meters high, and over there we can see that the wall actually goes into the sea, obviously to keep people from crossing through the water. But anyway, there's a lot of police and military control throughout this whole area. Not so much on the Mexican side, although there is some, but there's a lot on the United States side, right? There's kind of a double wall with a sort of empty space in between, right? Obviously, so that people can't pass things from one side to the other. Also, the purpose for which they built the wall was to slow down drug trafficking a bit, well, all kinds of illegal activities, since borders like this are very tense in that sense, and we're at one of the busiest borders in the world. I watch and I learn to criticize myself.
Tijuana has an estimated population of 2,300 inhabitants, many of whom live in the United States and work in Tijuana, and vice versa, since its strategic location turns the city into an economic bridge between both countries.
Before crossing the border, I want to visit a place I've wanted to see for years, the Baja Adventure Garage. Look at this place. It's Marco's workshop, a friend of many travelers, including Charlie, who put me in touch with him and we've been in contact, but I want to show you what this place is like. Literally, first of all, for a workshop, it's like an operating room, and then look at this, with this entrance, it's like you're rolling onto a paved street. It's incredible. Very nice place, I loved it. This place is awesome. What I like the most are the creative touches here. For example, a flower pot made from a big suitcase. Look, it's really cool. Then this, look, these are the door handles. They're made from a motorcycle drive shaft. It must be, I don't know, from a BMW for sure, which is what you see the most around here. There's a little bar, you can have a beer. Honestly, it's a really nice place. Marco isn't here. I wanted to say hi to him, but he's not here. But I didn't want to miss the chance to show you that I really love this place. Honestly. And we're headed to the United States. We're leaving to cross the border, but whoa, the stick. I don't think I hit it. You know, we always have some little problem at the borders. Well, it's not a small problem, it's a new experience like I mentioned before. Let's avoid calling things problems. Unfortunately, I still wanted to cross through the border here, the most well-known one, the big one. But well, we're going to cross through another border because it turns out, look at the sunset we're going to have. Let's hope we cross during the day. Look at the whole wall, you can really see it from here. Well, you were watching the drone shots, but look at this. It's impressive. It really is impressive. Here's the thing. When you enter Mexico at the border, they ask you to leave a deposit of $400 for bringing in a vehicle. That will depend on your vehicle's engine size. If it's over 600 cubic centimeters, it's $400. If it's less than that, I think it goes down to $300. Well, and it keeps going down like that. That's if you enter with a vehicle. Not if a person enters on foot. You don't have to pay that. So now what we have to do is, since we're leaving Mexico, we have to go get those $400 back, but actually they give you less because they charge you a tax. That's how it is, you know. On top of them holding those $400, they charge you a tax on that, which I think is about $50. It's crazy. So now what we have to do is go get that back. You get that back at Banjercito, which is basically like a bank run by the army. Banjercito. Well, look how nice this Mazda is. Alright, so now what we have to do is pick it up. But what's the problem? This isn't at the Tijuana border. You have it at another border that's about 18 kilometers from here, which is about 25 or 30 minutes away. So we have to go all the way over there to process the bike's exit. We're going to take this whole highway following along the border. I mean, we're literally where the little blue arrow is. Well, this is the United States. The green part is the United States, and where we are right now is actually Mexico. So I have to go take care of this paperwork first. So if it's quick and we have daylight, maybe I'll cross over to Tijuana. And if not, I'll cross over at the one that's right there because it's literally next door. There's the bank. And it's a shame there's no bank here. We're going to Banjercito. We do the paperwork and cross into the United States. Oh! And I want to thank Caro and Santi from Hakuna Matata because I just wrote to her and said, Caro, I'm totally lost. Tell me, help me. What do I have to do? Sometimes at these borders, someone has already crossed and we help each other. That's how it is. We're passing right now past the Tijuana International Airport, which has the particular feature of having a bridge. You can see it here, up above. Well, people can take the flight leaving from San Diego without having to cross the border on foot. You cross that bridge, you pay a kind of bridge fee, it's called something like that, and you cross directly from the United States, walking across the bridge and entering the airport. It's really crazy, but that's how it is. And in this whole area, you start to notice certain things, right? Everything is very Americanized, some buildings, businesses, and so on. But anyway, even the signs are very similar. That's different from the rest of Mexico. Alright, we're arriving here at Banjercito, which is the place where we have to come to handle the motorcycle's exit paperwork. Banjercito works like a customs office. Let's leave it here so we can take a good look at it separately. It's good because there's nobody here. Let's get the documents out so I'm already prepared. The officer inside told me that first, of course, I have to go through that little booth over there. I have to go to that little booth, let them know that I'm here to process the return, and then I can go through again. Here I present this and they start the refund process. There were 5 days left before my motorcycle permit expired. Good thing you always have to arrive with time to spare. Hello, hi, everything okay? Yes, may I see your permit? Yes, of course. One more thing, do me a favor. Can you move your motorcycle a little more to the middle? Yes, where's your serial number? Here. Alright, we're going to Pantera, back there. I have to walk to the border to get a paper, the immigration form. It's what they give you when you enter Mexico. What's going on? When I entered Mexico, they gave it to me. But as those who follow the channel know, I had to travel to Argentina for some personal matters and also for an event, a presentation. Where do I have to go? Well, and when I went to the airport, I handed in that paper. I should have that paper, but when I entered Mexico again, they didn't give it to me. I have to pick it up at the border, but I can't take the motorcycle since they won't let me through, so I have to go on foot. Walking, going to get that cute and nice little paper, that little paper they didn't give me. I'm already starting to get blisters on my feet, more or less. I'm wearing boots, I swear. I'm already sweating. I mean, the weather is still great. I hope this is quick, and I just asked and they told me it's there. I don't have to go straight, just turn all the way to the end. I hope it's not too many kilometers. We're here at the border. Look, that's the border to cross into the United States, and this whole line is the line of cars waiting to cross. The line is really long. I'm seriously thinking about whether I should cross here or go back to Tijuana and cross at the Tijuana crossing. I don't know. I mean, we're in Tijuana, right? But there are different types of border crossings, so I'll see where I cross. What I know is that the other one is much bigger, so there might be more people going through. But anyway, I'll see. If I tell you nothing, I swear I can't believe it. There are things that I really can't believe. The incompetence. I mean, I had to do some paperwork at Mexican immigration, right? You get it, in Mexico. We're on the Mexican side. The office is literally right there. But they tell you that you can't go in because you can only enter that office if you're coming from the United States. I mean, it's crazy. It's nonsense. How can you not be allowed in if you're on the Mexican side? Well, I have to enter the United States on foot. There's a bridge over there. Cross that bridge, enter the United States, and then come back to Mexico. I mean, exit the United States, enter Mexico, and request a permit when there's an office right next door. And you think, I can't believe it. I swear I can't believe this incompetence. How could what they told me happen? I don't know. Borders chapter 357 of my life. Well, this is the whole line to cross into the United States. It's really long and it keeps going that way, so I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to go get the motorcycle. I'm going to go because there's another office at the airport. I'm going to the airport on the motorcycle, taking care of everything at the office, then coming back here. The problem with the airport is that I have to leave the motorcycle like out in the open, you know, with no security, nothing. Oh God, you know when you're really motivated. Hey, you're going to cross, but they make it hard for you, huh? They really make it hard. That little dog, the police dog, better not get attached to my baby. Come on, let's go over there. I'm so pissed off I can't even explain it, but at least I get to ride my motorcycle for a while and it goes away. It really bothers me that the wall is here. I mean that we're right at the border of a country with this wall here. Well, I'll tell you how it goes. They told me to leave it here. I was literally right next to the door. There's the immigration office. We already have the document so we can present it and move forward. They charged me $35 for that document. God. Ugh, I'm so frustrated. Oh, well, things like this happen. So we're heading back to Banjorcito again to take care of the paperwork. That way we can finally leave Mexico. Thank you so much, really. See you later. Really cool guy. Honestly, a genius. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're about to cross, huh? Let's go. Fifth round. History repeats itself with you, again. Let's go. We're heading toward the border. It makes me laugh because it all started with, we're 10 minutes away from 10 minutes. Yeah. 10 minutes before the mess starts and we get delayed 4 or 5 hours. I don't even know how much longer it'll take now, but we're heading to the border with the United States. Let's go. There are so many people. I'm seeing how many people there are. It's impressive. Let me ask. I don't know. I just came this way. No, this is crazy. Look how many people there are and how red all of this shows up. What should I do? Let's see. What a great kid. It's okay. It's okay. It's for the bikes. Go ahead. Thank you very much. Okay? Oh. Let's go, guys. That's awesome. Oh, I was dying. I swear. I was dying. Look at this. What joy. La 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 la. What joy. What a pleasure. I swear to you it was like this. I would have died if I had to wait in line for miles and miles. Wow. Look at this. It's a world of its own. The busiest border in the world. I'm turning it off since filming might not be allowed here. Just to be safe, I don't want any problems. That's awesome. He told me, I asked, where do I go? He said, go ahead, wherever you want. All right, I'll pick number 27 since our number is 7 and there's no 7. Let's go to 27. Look how big this is. It's huge. We're up next, huh? I'll tell you all about it. Now it's real. Ladies and gentlemen, we are inside the United States. I can't believe it. Chivita, Cebola, Pantera, we've arrived in the United States. I mean, are you aware of that? I'm so happy. This is crazy. No. Come on, we're getting closer and closer. So close. All right, welcome. Welcome to the United States. Look at this highway. It's crazy. Oh, you have no idea how happy I am. No, really, I swear. I'm so happy. We're heading to San Diego. So come on, damn it. Be happy, eat well, and enjoy life. That's what it's all about. See you in San Diego.